Well, over the last few years, we've heard a lot about the big economic boom that's taking place in our little corner of Louisiana. And while all of that attention is usually focused on the industry that's expanding in our area, many people don't realize what a vital role the Calcasieu Ship Channel has played in that boom. Bill Race is here to tell us what's been going on at the Port of Lake Charles. And it sounds like a lot is going on at the Port of Lake Charles.
Yeah, we've been fairly busy over the last 4 or 5 years, and the port actually is doing very well. It's kind of a unique situation where we have the port facility, which is in charge of cargo and movement of product back and forth, and then we have the second duty of being the agent for the state with the Corps of Engineers for the dredging situation. So the port's doing very well. I mean, we financially stable. We've been able to. We hope to have a new office building by the end of the year that we'll be moving into. We've had an expansion on some shed space in the port itself. So from that perspective, we're doing fairly well. We've invested about $100 million over the last few years trying to upgrade facilities and so forth. And then actually with the expansion that's coming, a large majority of that has to do with the fact that we have a deep water channel as well as a second to none pipeline, followed by cheap natural gas. So the port's been involved in quite a few of the expansions and the ongoing. There's $43 billion going today, so that's pretty exciting.
There's a lot of dollars in the community that come because we have the port and the ship channel operating here. I think people don't realize how much that is all the time.
Yeah, it leads you to where we did an economic study that just looked at the channel itself. We really didn't separate the port out, but did the channel. And 1 out of every 3 jobs actually comes from port marine activities. Then on top of that, you got 46 cents out of everybody's dollars that they achieve comes from marine activities. And then $118 million of local taxes, that which is about 50% of the tax base.
It's a tremendous amount of money.
It's a lot of money and a lot of different ways to achieve it.
And it's expensive to keep the ship channel open, and something that you have to work on constantly.
Yeah, we've been been running quite a campaign to make sure that everybody realizes that doesn't come free, and that the ship channel over the next 20 years would be about $80 million, and actually the dredge material that's coming out of it would actually fill up about 21 Superdomes. So it's a lot of material, and what we have to do is find a place to put that material. In days of past, when the founders developed the channel, people would donate property alongside the channel for dredge spoil site. Well, most of that property has been used up now, and then now you got to pay for the property, you got to pay for the mitigation of the property, and then you get to make it a dredge spoil site, which doesn't excite too many people, but
it's important.
It's big money, and it's what does keep the economy of this area running.
Okay. Well, thank you for coming in and clearing that up for us. Important stuff going on at the port, and important stuff going on with our ship channel too. And we appreciate the updates.
Well, thanks for having me.
Good talking to you.
Appreciate it.